and so today's video is going to be my kind of best and worst products from MAC Cosmetics. Now, I did do a series, well I kind of am doing an ongoing series of my best and worst drugstore products. I've done foundations, mascaras, trying to think of any other ones, concealers so far. Blushes is coming up. I know it's taking me ages and I say that in every single video that I've done for that series, but it is coming up soon. So I thought I would kind of branch out into different brands because that's something I thought you guys might want to see. I get a lot of requests to do kind of MAC starter kit videos, so I thought MAC was a good brand to start with. I have done a MAC starter kit video, but it was about a year and a half ago, so since then a lot of my opinions on some of the MAC products have changed, just because I think the more time you get and the more products you try, sometimes you find things that you prefer that you then probably wouldn't spend your money on the MAC version of that product or whatever. So, not all the products that MAC do are going to be represented in this video. Like I said, it's a best and worst product video, so there are a lot of products that MAC do that I like, but I don't necessarily love and I don't necessarily hate. I just think they're nice products. I probably would spend the money on them, but I wouldn't rave about them. So I'm going to give you my kind of top MAC products and then my worst MAC products. And the first one is the only skincare item here because I definitely don't really like MAC skincare. And there's actually two, but they pretty much do the same thing. It's the Strobe Cream and Strobe Liquid Lotion. These essentially do the same thing, but the Strobe Cream, like it says on the packaging, is essentially a cream formula. It's much thicker. And it's better if you kind of have drier skin or you're not worried about adding too much kind of lotion to your skin. That's really good. Mine is nearly out actually. I've had this for ages and I only use a tiny bit. I generally kind of put it on my cheekbones and then I'll maybe sometimes take it just up onto my brow bone, especially if you don't want to wear a specific highlighter or a highlighter on your brow bone or on your cheekbones. It's just a really great kind of quick substitute. It's great for summer if you just want something light to kind of catch the light, draw attention to your features. Then this is really good. You can also mix a little bit in with your foundation. It works in a similar way to Benefit High Beam, if you guys are familiar with that product. You can mix it with your foundation, kind of just adds a little bit of glow to your face, which is such an overused word, but everybody kind of seems to want this glow. And then the lotion is just like a much thinner formulation of that, and this I got fairly recently actually, and I like that too. So depending on what formula you prefer, they pretty much do the same thing. Another kind of glowy product that MAC do, and these are often limited edition, are the mineralized skin finishes. Now the two I have to show as examples are By Candlelight, which looks like this. It's a gorgeous kind of shimmery. I'm going to get right close up on this. If you guys haven't seen these products before, they're amazing. Gorgeous pinky golden highlighting colour. And the second one is my kind of all-time favourite, Smooth Merge. And I love this one because it has a bright pink streak in the middle, which actually can double up as a shimmery blush if you want it to as well, which is absolutely great. So I love these. Definitely worth looking at. If you see them in a limited edition collection, then definitely pick them up when you see them because sometimes they do sell out really fast. There are a couple in the permanent collection. Like I said, I think Soft and Gentle and Gold Deposit are the two that are in the permanent collection. I don't know if that's 100% right because I haven't checked the MAC website in a while, but I prefer to go for more of the kind of pinky toned blush kind of ones. As you can see by these two, they're my favourites, but definitely worth looking at. Love those. Third thing I want to talk about is what MAC are kind of most famous for, and it's their lipsticks. I've just picked out a few to show you. Now MAC lipsticks, a lot of them are really pigmented. Some people kind of don't like them. If you don't like bright colours, bold colours, they don't have so many kind of sheer moisturising formulas as a lot of the kind of designer brands, you know, YSL, Dior, brands like that have, that are very kind of gloss lipstick hybrid products. They don't have so many of those. They do have more kind of highly pigmented, really bold colours, and my three favourite ones, these are just my three favourite ones for summer I thought I would show you, are Show Orchid. I'll swatch them for you because this is an amazing colour. Show Orchid, Costa Chic, which is a fairly recent purchase of mine, gorgeous coral colour. As you can see, they're very bold. And then Speed Dial, which is a lovely pink colour as well. They're kind of my favourite three MAC summer lipsticks. All lovely, definitely worth picking up. They have a very distinctive kind of vanilla-y type smell. Some people don't like it. I actually really like it. I like MAC lipsticks. I like the packaging as well. They're quite compact, quite sleek, fit in your handbag nicely. I really like MAC lipsticks. The next thing are lip glosses. Now, MAC do a few different types of lip gloss. The original lip glosses, I would say, are definitely in my okay middle of the range product kind of grouping, so I'm not going to show any today, but what I do love are the plush glasses. Now, the difference between the lip glasses and the plush glasses, the lip glasses have a kind of shiny cap, these have a rubberized matte black cap, and I've just got two colours here to show you. One of them is Ample Pink, which is a great kind of staple, everyday, nudie kind of pink colour, which is there. And the other one is very, very old, but I absolutely love it, so I refuse to throw it away. It's Plus Luxe. And this is a really, really bright, almost fluorescent pink with a lot of shimmer in it. And I think it's kind of gold and pink shimmer, looking more closely. If you can see that, Plus Luxe there. And the reason why I like these is because these are kind of max plumping lip glosses, and I really like them. They kind of slightly sting, they stay for ages, and they have a really nice scent. A lot of people won't like these because they kind of smell like Play-Doh or putty kind of stuff, which I think some people wouldn't like, but I really like them. So Plush Glass. The Dazzle glasses I totally forgot about until now. Dazzle glasses are amazing as well. If you don't mind stickiness but you like glitter, the MAC Dazzle glasses are absolutely fabulous. The next thing is the mascaras, and MAC mascaras get a lot of bad press. I didn't buy MAC mascara for years and years because everybody always says how bad they are, but actually once I tried them, the ones I've tried I really like, and the one I have to show you is the MAC False Lashes, which is great. This is really good for creating very, very dramatic eyes if you like fairly clumpy lashes. The other one that I absolutely love and I've been using recently is the Haute and Naughty lash, which I don't have because I can't find it. I don't know where it's gone, but I'll describe it to you. It's in a black tube with a pink and purple top. It's very distinctive. MAC don't do anything else with a coloured top, so that mascara is also great. Absolutely love these. I've also tried Zoom Lash, which kind of goes into my... It's kind of halfway in between my favourites and my okay products, because I loved it when I first tried it, and then after trying some of the other MAC mascaras, I think it's not as good, but it's still good. So far, MAC mascaras I actually really like, and they get a lot of bad press, and I don't think it's justified. So they're definitely in my best MAC products category. I'm kind of like grouping everything in my mind. I hope it makes sense to all you guys. The next of my favourite MAC products to talk about are the paint pots. Now, I have two here, Bare Study and Rubenesque, and these are absolutely great as eyeshadow bases, but the reason I like these is because you can just throw them on and you can wear them by themselves. You don't need to put any eyeshadow over the top of them because they're such lovely colours and they will stay on all day. I'm just going to show you the two colours there. This one is Bare Study, it's kind of shimmery champagne colour, and this one is Rubenesque, which is a golden kind of peach colour, absolutely gorgeous. Especially for the summer, if you have a bit of a tan, Rubenesque is lovely. And once you put them on, they won't budge for a long time. Show you them kind of blended out there. Really, really lovely. I do prefer Urban Decay Primer Potion. If you want a clear base on which to put eyeshadow that will last all day and all night, I do prefer Urban Decay Primer Potion. But if you want kind of a quick fix every day, has a little bit of colour to it as well, then the paint pots are absolutely great. Bare Study I use all the time, just as a base, put a little bit of eyeshadow on top of it and it looks amazing. Love those. And then the last couple of things I want to talk about are eyeshadow and blushes, and these are actually in palettes, but I'm going to show you kind of one by one. First of all, for blushes, MAC blushes are great. Sometimes I find they're a little bit too pigmented, can be quite hard to work with, especially if you are just starting out in makeup, like I know a lot of my viewers are, they're quite young. If you want something a little bit more subtle, then it's definitely probably better to go with some other brands. I love NARS blushes personally, absolutely love them. Deep Throat from NARS is so easy to work with and just a beautiful colour. But I do have a particular favourite from MAC that I really, really like, and it is Style. It's actually stuck in my palette, so I'm going to have to show you. This is Style. It's just a gorgeous coral colour with gold shimmer in it, and it's absolutely amazing for summer. I actually haven't worn this all winter because it's definitely in my books anyway, a gorgeous summer colour. But it's definitely my favourite blush from MAC, so I absolutely love that. I think it's gorgeous. Like I said, it's not one of those ones that's too highly pigmented. You can actually work with it quite easily without kind of, you know, having to think about it too much. In terms of eyeshadows, eyeshadows are another product that MAC are very, very famous for because they do make fabulous eyeshadows. I am just going to show you a couple of my favourite ones. I'm going to show you four of my... These are definitely my most used and most loved ones. My palette's really dirty, excuse the kind of mess there. Naked Lunch, absolutely lovely shimmery champagne colour, very, very similar to Bare Study in an eyeshadow. Satin Taupe, absolutely love that as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous kind of smoky taupe colour. I'm running out of fingers here. And then Patina, which is a very subtle golden, kind of antique golden colour, looks absolutely gorgeous as a lid colour. And then last but not least, my most used one is probably Orb, which is a very, very light matte pink colour. It's ever so slightly pink, it looks white probably on camera, but very, very useful as a highlight colour. So they're my favourite MAC eyeshadows, definitely the best. Moving on to worst products, and I'm going to carry on with eyeshadows because there's a particular type of eyeshadows that, if you know MAC eyeshadows, you'll know that they're awful. The luster ones. Now, I've only got one luster eyeshadow because after I got one, I discovered how bad it was, and I never bought any more after that. The one I have is Idolize, which is such a gorgeous eyeshadow. It's a silvery, it's a really glittery silvery colour, and it's slightly grey. And it looks gorgeous in the pan, but as you can see, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see this, but it's just kind of, they are very, very fallouty, and then when you actually kind of apply them, they're just so sheer, they hardly show up. It's kind of almost not worth the effort, and it's definitely not worth spending the money. I think MAC eyeshadows are now, they're $12.50 in the UK, and I think about $15 in the US. Definitely not worth spending your money on for the luster eyeshadows, so definitely not a fan of those. The next thing that I used for a while, and I actually liked this for a long time before I discovered much better products, are the cream colour bases. And the reason why I don't like these is they're very, very pretty and they leave a nice finish. Again, this one is Shell. It's a kind of sheeny champagne colour. There's so many colours on my fingers now you probably can't even see, so let's just look in the pan. Yeah, creamy kind of champagne colour, and they are creamy highlighters. You can use them on your face, you can use them on your eyes. The problem I find with these is that they're quite greasy. They don't really stay in place that well. If you put them on the eyes, they crease like nothing else. Like, they'll be creased in about 5 minutes. So if you're wanting to wear them kind of all day, every day, which is personally the reason why I do makeup. I'm not a professional makeup artist, so I'm not on shoots and stuff, in which case these are probably great because they do leave a beautiful effect. But if you're wearing them as actual makeup every day, they don't stay. So definitely not a favourite of mine for MAC. The next thing are their foundations, and I actually don't have any of their foundations because I don't like them. I don't have them, and initially, I know I'm going to get some people who have been watching me right from the beginning when I started making YouTube videos. I used to like MAC Studio Sculpt, used to be one of my favourite foundations, and I have to say that is kind of an exception to the rule. I still do think that foundation is okay, but having tried foundations from Chanel make fabulous foundations, NARS make amazing foundations, Shiseido, I've been trying a lovely Shiseido foundation recently, which I'm hopefully going to do a review on sometime soon. But after trying other high-end foundations, it makes you realise that MAC foundations aren't actually that great. And they're definitely a weakness, I think, for the kind of MAC range. Partly because I don't think they really do. Their colours, they do such a huge array of colours, and if you have very, very dark skin or very, very light skin, then they might be great for you. But the problem I find is all of their colours are either slightly too pink or slightly too yellow for my skin tone, and I find it really hard to kind of find one that matches me. Secondly, they are just quite heavy looking. A lot of them, apart from Face and Body, which is very light and kind of wearable, they are very heavy. They're kind of more kind of stage makeup-y type of thing than I would otherwise prefer. I just think, I know I'm going to get so many people disagreeing with me because I know so many people love MAC foundation, so many people love Studio Fix Fluid and things like that. And if that's what works for you, then that's great. But me personally, I'm not a big fan of MAC foundation, so I'll stop ranting on about them now. The next thing, this is a random one, and this is actually a beauty powder blush from, what was this called? Rose Romance collection about 2 years ago, and it's so gorgeous. But I have to put this as one of the worst products because it has absolutely no, I'm going to really rub my finger in this now, absolutely no colour payoff, as you can see that. If you did that with a normal blush, it would be serious, but the amount you have to build this up to try and get it on your cheek is just useless. It's so hard and just generally useless, and their beauty powders are generally kind of like that, I think. Very, very sheer, not so much worth spending your money on, I wouldn't say. So Beauty Powder Blush is not great. And then the last thing, I know this is going to be controversial as well, because I know that my friend Tanya, or Pixie Tuwu, for one, absolutely loves this product. But I personally am undecided on it. I liked it for a while. Now I've decided that it's way too sticky, and it's the Studio Sculpt Concealer. This is in, you can see I've used quite a lot of it. So I must have liked it at one point. But now I just find this is so kind of heavy and sticky, and I just feel like it doesn't leave a that nice a finish on the skin. I much prefer Collection 2000 Lasting Finish Concealer at the moment. I'm absolutely loving. I love the Laura Mercier concealers as an alternative to this. So I did love it once, but I've definitely changed my mind about this now, and it's gone into the kind of worst category. So that is it for my MAC best and worst products. I know there are going to be a lot of people that disagree with kind of my opinions on stuff, but that's what they're called, opinions. Everybody has different things, so let me know what your best and worst MAC products are. If you want to make a video response to this, I'd love to watch it, because it's great to learn about kind of new products, new colours that people like. It's always really interesting to kind of hear other people's opinions on things, because I know a lot of MAC products are essentially kind of love or hate products. Some people love them, some people hate them. I hope this video was useful to some of you if you haven't shopped in MAC a lot and you're wondering what products are worth spending the money on. I hope it's helped some of you. Let me know if you'd like me to do any more of these videos, what you would like to see next, what brands. I know NARS might be a popular one. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing any other brands anyway. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.